The following is a presentation of the Carolina Sports Link.
Welcome to the Panthers unofficial wrap-up show. I am Ryan Hedrick. Jim Mojo Morrison is standing by in the locker room to take you around to the stars of the game, including Christian McCaffrey, who's waiting at the podium here in a couple of minutes. McCaffrey, 184 yards on the ground in a 31-21 victory over the Bengals. The win gives the Panthers a 2-1 record going into the bye week. Who says byes come at the wrong time? That's long been the knock for many teams in their byes, but this may be coming at the right time for the Panthers, who have already lost their tight end veteran, Greg Olsen, due to a series of injuries, and then Denoris Cersei also being placed on the IR this week because of 2 concussions in less than 1 month. Christian McCaffrey, the story in this one, 184 yards, is standing by to talk to the throng of media in the Panthers media conference room.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a whole lot as soon as the ball's in my hands, so I kind of just try to feel everything out. Once you know where everybody's going, it can kind of slow down for you.
Christian, what was it like to spend the weekend with Dan Smoker after everything that you guys have been through?
Oh, that was a blast. It was really cool, them being able to come out here and spend a little bit of time with them. It's a good one for them to go to for sure, so probably see them after this for a little bit too. But definitely meant a lot to me, the whole Smoker family. I can't thank them enough for coming out here, all the stuff that they've been through. So it was a good one for them to see.
Christian, what a contrast from last week where you had 14 receptions to this week where you only were throwing the ball twice. But, I guess that really is a demonstration of the talents that you bring to this team in 2 different fronts.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, we want to do whatever's working. Last week we had some success with some of the checkdowns, and this week you see guys like Flunch and Torrey and Jay Wright, a lot of different guys with a lot of different weapons getting open downfield. That kind of opens everything up for all of us. So when we can stay away from mental errors, stay away from self-inflicted wounds, and just move the ball forward, we can be a really good offense.
How exciting was it for you to watch F.A. from the sideline, and just how excited he was in the whole team when he did what he did today?
That was awesome, man. It's so cool to see, where he's come from and to see all the stuff that he's done, and to go out there and play the way he did was special for us to watch. Some of those big plays that they make on defense, that's huge momentum for our offense. So it was fun watching him step up.
Hot, humid day today. Did you get tired at all?
I felt good today. Body felt good. Mind felt good. Felt like we got in a real good rhythm. So hopefully we can carry that on to the next few.
Week over week, the rhythm that this offensive line has gotten into when pulling open and sealing some of those holes for you, and you hitting them at the right time has been apparent that it's kind of been clicking this week. The line has been reshuffled so much. How hard is that to find and establish that rhythm, and what's the difference you see week over week in these guys after not having played together?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's pretty special to see what they've done. I mean, Chris Clark came off the street last Wednesday, and to see the way he's played has been unbelievable. So kudos to them, everybody on the O-line stepping up. Ryan Khalil, obviously, the general of that O-line, doing a great job. But everybody gelling together, and I think it does take a little bit of extra time in the film room to see how certain guys play. But really, we know what to do on every play, and that's an advantage that we have. So if we can go out and execute it and just do our job, good things happen.
Ian Thomas was able to give you a couple good blocks today. Can you see the confidence growing in him with every game passing?
Definitely. He stepped up big time, and I think that whole room, with Ian, Chris, and Alex have been very special, and just kind of to see the way they've developed and the way they're working and opening up holes for us. They're the next part of that O-line in the run game, and to see Ian make a couple plays in the pass game as well. And we got a lot of weapons, and some days it's going to be, we're using everybody. Some days it's going to be struggling, but when we can use everybody in tandem, good things will happen.
Christian, what was it with the Bengals look or what they were doing that made the run game just such a big part of the game plan?
I think it's never about anybody else. I think it's always about us and the way we execute. We got to trust Coach Turner to start, and he did a great job today, obviously, like he always does. So when we hear the play called, we all know where to go, and the O-line knows who to block. It's just a matter of executing and doing it. So today was a great job by them.
You didn't score today, but all 14.
That's a little bit of what McCaffrey had to say here on the Carolina Sports Link. Carolina Sports Link, your link to Carolina Sports. We're going right back to the locker room where Jim Mojo Morrison is standing by.
Challenged certain members of the defense after last week's performance. Did you guys have a chip on your shoulder? You guys came out fired.
I mean, he challenged all of us. I mean, it was a challenge to ourselves, and we took it upon ourselves. We know that wasn't our way of brand and defense. We know we stopped the run, and we didn't do a great job of that last week. But we did a hell of a job this week, and I think we bounced back and accepted the challenge.
Secondary played real well, covering some pretty good receivers, and they did a really good job stepping up at the back end.
Yeah, man, those guys, man, rush and front worked together, and I think we did a great job with that. Dante came up with two big, huge plays, and FA did a hell of a job too. The whole D-line, and they got after the quarterback and caused the turnovers, and we bounced back.
What was the difference between last week and this week? Was it scheming, or just what would you attribute?
We were
the
just ourselves. And we came out and played the Panther way, and we played at our standard and not to nobody else's standard. That's how we got to keep going the rest of the season.
I know you have no control over this, but are you happy you guys have a bye this week?
I mean, it happens, man. They gave us this, and we got to accept it to our schedule. Guys, man, we're going to stay healthy and get ready for this long stretch.
All right, enjoy your week off.
Thank you.
Rivera challenged certain members of the defense after last week's performance. It seemed that it resonated with everybody because you guys came out with a chip on your shoulders and you were flying to the ball today.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We try to do that, man. Last week we didn't play our best at all. We know that. Even in the first half, we still were challenged. We didn't play well. We felt like we left some plays out there. In the first half. But we came out in the second half. We say, man, enough is enough. We're going to go out here. We'll get 3 and out, get the offense back the ball, and, go ahead and win this game.
Everybody was talking about their receiving core and your guys being shorthanded on the back end, but you guys stepped up to the challenge today, and you were opportunistic, forcing some turnovers and, doing what you had to do.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. We know that's a good group over there. They came in the game 2-0. They've been playing some great football. We knew we had our hands full, but at the same time, I like the guys in this locker room, man. We're going to go out there, we're going to compete, we're going to have fun, and we're going to make plays.
How big of a win is it for you guys? Obviously, every win is important, but to go into your bye week off of a positive win like this?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge, man. Going into a week like this, like you said, going to the bye week, put a good taste in our coach's mouth. And let them know, man, we got a lot of work to do. We got a long season ahead. But at the same time, it was great getting the win.
As a vet who's had them at different times of the year, you like it this early, or is it needed for you guys? You don't control it, but do you think the team needs to bye at this point?
It's kind of early for me. It's kind of early for me. We just got to know when we come back. It's all gas, no brakes. We got a long season ahead of us. I think after this bye, we got 13 more games. So we can't worry about that. We can't control it. It's early. We got to move on from that and get ready to play.
We're going to go after it and try win. And win. Not try win, want to win.
Everyone sort of knows how hard you've been working this offseason and the past few years as well. But could even you have imagined this is how your first game would go? Ron said this is one of the best first-time games he's ever seen as a coach.
No, you never know until you know. You just have to go out there and give your best, play football, and what happens, happens.
Have you ever had an interception before at any level of football?
No. Not even in practice.
So what was going through your head when you caught it?
I caught it. Just stay down. But yeah, I was happy.
Knowing from where you came from, obviously I know it's only week 3 in the season, but is it a pretty surreal moment right now, knowing the performance you had sitting here in the locker room after this big win?
I'm still filled with adrenaline, so I don't know. Maybe when I calm down, maybe go home, maybe go on social media a little bit. It might get a bit surreal, but for now, I'm all right. I'm a bit calm.
Where are you going to dinner? You get to go anywhere you want tonight.
I don't know. I might put my foot down and say cook for me. Yeah. But I don't know. We're just gonna go out there and celebrate and just have some. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, I thought it was a great job. By everyone. You have these games where they take on their own personality, and we had a little bit of back and forth right there, but I thought we settled down in the second half and did what we needed to do.
How proud of you, this guy right here next to you?
Yeah, he did a great job, man, and it couldn't happen to a better person. So that's what happens when you're a good person and you work hard and you put the work in and those type of things. Good things happen to you, and everyone, the whole team is proud of him.
Coach Rivera challenged you guys after last week's game against Atlanta. You guys came out with a different attitude and a lot of energy today. Did you guys accept the challenge, obviously?
Yeah, we always get challenged after a loss. Even after a win, we challenge ourselves to get better and and make progress. So I thought we had a great week of practice. The preparation was on point, and it showed through today.
What do you like about FA?
I like everything about him. You know, nice. You know, he has a nice body. You know what I mean? He's built very well. A lot of power, a lot of speed, and I think the most important thing is that he works every day. He works at his craft, and he tries to develop his game every day. So that's the most important thing. Yeah, definitely. You know, he took the hard road. You know what I mean? So he grinded it out, and you know, I'm just really happy for him. It was really nice to see.
Right, Jim Mojo Morrison joining us from the locker room. Jim, what did you think about this victory? 31-21 for the Bengals puts the Panthers at 2-1 going into the bye. What can we surmise from the 10-point win today at Bank of America Stadium?
One, quarterback Cam Newton, who threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for 2 others, seems to be gaining confidence in new offensive coordinator Norv Turner's offense. A second thing we learned on the offensive side is that running back Christian McCaffrey, the 8th overall pick a year ago, may be starting to prove some of his doubters wrong. A week after he tied Steve Smith for a team record 14 receptions in a game, McCaffrey showed that he can be the bell cow that Turner needs to run his offense between the tackles. The 2 other things we learned after the Panthers' victory against the Bengals are on the defensive side of the ball. One is a rookie cornerback, Dante Jackson, who was questionable all week with a groin injury, may be emerging as the ball hawk that the Panthers envisioned when they took him in the 2nd round out of LSU in this year's draft. Jackson tied linebacker Shaq Thompson with a team-high 7 tackles on the day, and he picked off 2 Andy Dalton passes for his 2nd and 3rd interceptions in just the first 3 games of the season. Finally, we learned when the head coach, Ron Rivera, challenges your effort and you respond, the Panther head coach will reward you. Defensive end F.A. Obada, who survived human trafficking as a child and began playing football just 4 short years ago, was rewarded by his head coach for a good week of practice by being activated for just the first time this season. Obada, or F.A., as he's affectionately referred to by his teammates, responded with an interception of Andy Dalton and a sack as well, and he was given a game ball along with Dante Jackson. The Panthers will be back in action off of their bye on October 7th when the New York Football Giants come calling to Bank of America Stadium. Reporting from Bank of America Stadium, I'm Jim Mojo Morrison for the Carolina Sports Link, your link to Carolina sports.
All right, Jim, thank you for your work today. For Jim Mojo Morrison, I'm Ryan Hedrick, CarolinaSportsLink.com, and on Facebook, at Carolina Sports Link, on Twitter, at NC Sports Link. Thank you for joining us on the Panthers unofficial wrap-up show right here at Carolina Sports Link, your link to Carolina sports.
The Panthers. Hornets. Walker with the handle, takes it, puts it up, and a foul! UNCC and the Knights.
High fly to left field, deep, going back at the track, at the wall. He's got it right at the fence.
North Carolina's newest sports website is here. Breaking news, commentary, and recaps all right here. CarolinaSportsLink.com, your link to Carolina sports.